Dark Nights
with Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights
with Poe and Monroe.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe
And Monroe. You can never find the right button, Poe.
Not at all. I'm merely demonstrating that this shows the cat's meow. And on that note, what's next, Monroe?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay, then. What shall I choose? Let me see. I choose an early night. You'll be fine without me, won't you?
You're leaving me, Monroe?
Good night, Poe. Good night, August. Sweet dreams.
Monroe?
I'm just kidding, Poe. As if I would ever leave our listeners at your mercy.
The lady almost vanished, August. Perhaps I'll have to keep her on a shorter leash. Sit, girl, sit. Good girl.
I bite.
I like it.
And now it's time for dreams and nightmares. Dreams
and Nightmares
with Poe
Excellent
and
choice, Monroe.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Monroe.
Maybe you should try interpreting the next call this dream, Poe.
I fear I would lack your warmth and insight. You have the ability to turn even the most ghoulish visions into something hopeful.
Not always.
Do you suffer from nightmares, Monroe?
Doesn't everyone?
Tell me about yours.
Well, there is this one I've been having lately.
Go on.
I can't see. I'm stumbling around trying to feel my way in the pitch black, but I keep bumping into people. It's like I'm trying to push through this crowd, but they don't know that I'm there.
Perhaps you're feeling isolated.
Maybe. But I'm not interested in them. They're just in my way. It's like I'm searching for something. The number 9. But what does 9 represent, Poe?
Well, according to Dante, there are 9 levels of hell.
Well, I feel so much better now.
I did warn you. Perhaps you should help our next caller. They're already waiting. Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Well, thank you. I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either. What do you think, Poe?
I think you have a hardcore fan, Monroe. What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. it's trapped in a cage, a prison. But there's only one warden, and the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird, with a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird, the one that calls me, she's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
Monroe, this is obviously a prank. He's talking about us and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well, Frankie, we don't...
I've cut the call.
Is that a good idea?
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Help him. He needed help.
Don't encourage him, Alice. These kinds of things must be nipped in the bud.
Are we still live?
Sorry, listeners. This was a very strange call. I hope you'll agree.
Frankie, if you're still listening, I do apologize for Poe. He can get very protective. I kind of get your analogy now.
Do I, Monroe? Very well, then. Standing down.
Oh, listeners, we've upset him now. Poe's got all frowny face.
What are you doing?
I'm stretching. Is that allowed?
Of course. I just thought you should relax. Sit. Close your eyes, maybe.
And what if I don't? You'd have to punish me, wouldn't you, Mr. Warden?
Alice,
I've been very naughty. What's that?
I think you know what it is.
No. That.
Oh, that's nothing. Ignore it. Don't.
I'm going to kill you. What the hell, Poe? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
How can you joke about this as a death threat? It's clearly a death threat.
I knew it would upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
When did you find it?
Someone slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
Poe.
There. I told you it was nothing to worry about. Tea?
You're not going out there. We're going live.
Understood.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I thought you cared about me. What if I'd been killed?
You know I'd never let anyone hurt a single hair on your head.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean. Let's not get into that now. We're back with our listeners in 3, 2...
You'd have been a sacrificial shish kebab if it wasn't for me.
Oh, Poe, that sounds like a great story, but it'll have to wait, because we're back with our listeners and more dreams and nightmares.
Okay, who's our next listener? It's Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the radio gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
So this is a dream that breaks into other dreams. Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the messages say?
I'm going to kill you.
I see. And why would you dream about wanting to kill me, Frankie?
Hello? Police? Help. Someone's threatening to kill Poe right now on Radio August.
It's not a dream, John. I'm coming for you. And Ellis.
Police can hear you, Frankie. You're live on air. They will find you.
Better hope they're not too late.
No, don't.
I'm not hiding, Monroe.
Just wait for the police.
Hide. Hide. And scene. I hope you enjoyed, fair listeners. Everything you just heard was an elaborate fiction. The first of many fictional dramas on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. It's done. It was self-defense now. We will never talk of this again. Ever.
Let's just go.
When I was 12, my father died. He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus. My school bus. It was all over very quickly, but I was at the back of the bus and I could see everything. He didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
You think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
Can you make today disappear?
No. But you can. Pick one of these. Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening, and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it, so you can see it.
Okay.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will. Finally tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson was last seen by his wife a couple of nights ago at around 7 o'clock before returning to his office on Chaucer Street. Please contact
the August Police Department if you're able to help. And that's your August update with Poe
and Monroe.
So what's next, Monroe?
Nightmares and dreams.
Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe and Monroe.
Are you okay?
I'm not feeling that well.
But we do have a caller waiting.
I'm sorry. Maybe some other time.
Don't worry. I'll take this first one. It's Frankie.
Don't mess with me, Poe.
It is Frankie.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're alive. Frankie, you're live with Monroe.
Who is this?
It's Frankie. Thank you for what you did.
Frankie? You're... What did we do?
You gave me peace. Thank you. I was doing bad things. I've done bad things.
What have you done, Frankie?
Locker number 9 at August train station. Her head's in there. The dogs ate the rest of her.
You've killed someone?
No. I've killed people. The other girl is behind the gym in an industrial bin. She may be gone now. I liked her hair.
Why are you telling us this?
Because I want forgiveness, John. And because the police will never find me now, will they?
Sorry, listeners. We're going to have to cut to a break. You're dead.
I am dead. You buried me, don't you remember? But I'll be in touch. Soon.
Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Monroe.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
The station shuts down. I don't know what I'll do.
You're safe now.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe. Our funding's running out, isn't it?
Months ago.
Poe! How are we still here?
My rainy day savings.
You can't use that. That's for you and your family.
No, you're right. Think of it as a loan.
Okay, well, how do we pay it back?
We send a seed of hope out to Lady August, and she blossoms it into fruitful returns.
Or we could have a fundraiser.
Yes, a radiothon.
I'm thinking a 24-hour sponsored broadcast. We could call it In Bed with Poe and Monroe.
You think people will pay us to sleep together in bed for 24 hours?
No, silly. You're not allowed to sleep.
Did we really need that camera?
Yes, Poe. It's proof that we stayed here for 24 hours. If the station shuts down, I don't know what I'll do.
Everything will be fine, Alice. I've set up our donation pages, and the amounts are already rolling in.
How much do we have?
15.
100?
No, 15 pounds.
That's not going to be enough money, honey.
I know, but we've only been on air, 12 hours.
That's halfway, Poe.
Let's turn it up a notch then.
I always give 110%.
Here we go. Welcome back, listeners. That was The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. We're now halfway through the show, and it's time to take your calls.
I can't see any callers. Is it working properly, Poe?
It is the witching hour. Maybe everyone's gone to bed.
So, we're totally alone.
Oh, we could have lurkers.
What do you mean, lurkers?
People that lurk but never join in. They're probably out there right now.
You mean listeners, right?
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It touched me!
What touched you, Alice?
Something. In the bed.
It was probably just my foot.
You're not under the covers, Poe.
Strange. Nothing there.
There was.
Well, thank you, lurkers.
We couldn't get scared without you.
Indeed. I'm getting a very strong sense of déjà vu. What about you, Monroe?
If you mean, have I ever been in bed with someone expecting greatness and then been sorely disappointed, then yeah, I'm getting déjà vu.
It's that positive attitude that brings all the donors to the yard. Speaking of, dear residents of August, please keep donating. Whatever you can afford. Let us keep making radio for you. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
Bathroom.
Of course.
Freshen up, go back in, be a queen. Be a tired, hallucinating queen.
Monroe, you femme fatale.
I'm feeling pretty sleepy, actually.
Your lips, so luscious. They're making me think things I should not.
Well, lucky that's there then.
Ah, yes, the camera.
Tiny piece of glass with an imaging sensor that protects us from evil.
Are you okay?
Comfortable?
What are you gonna do? Kiss me or host a radio show?
Look at you. You're perfect in every way. And I can never have you.
Oh, let's not get into this now.
You're like a beautiful butterfly. And the only way I get to keep you is to pin you into my collection.
What?
Easy, girl. Easy now. Easy, girl. There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do? Did you fall asleep? It's only been 12 hours.
12 hours?
Yes. You look like you've seen a ghost.
I had a nightmare.
Dreams and nightmares with Poe and Monroe.
No. It was real.
Are you okay? Do you want to stop?
I'm fine.
Sleep deprivation, it can play tricks with the mind.
Yeah. I guess.
So, 15 minutes.
I need the bathroom. Again.
Again? Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping.
She doesn't love you.
Who are you?
You know who I am. It's Millicent.
I just need to make a call. It's broken. Why?
I'm not leaving you again.
Please leave. Now.
Make me.
This isn't real. I'm dreaming.
I've always admired your brain, Edgar.
Am I dead?
No, not dead, just resting.
Are we in purgatory? Or hell?
Oh, Poe, always so fascinated by the macabre.
Bad dreams. Just bad dreams. No. No. Fine. You don't want to be a door? That's not right. Poe?
So you think I'm Edgar Allan Poe?
You are, and I'm Millie, remember?
I'm really not sure.
Well, let me remind you. This is what you wanted. You want to be him.
Millicent Brand. You used to own this building when it was a halfway house.
Halfway between heaven and hell.
You died in a bath. Suicide. You slit your wrist?
You told me to do it so we could be together.
No. It's got nothing to do with Edgar Allan Poe. These stories are getting mixed up. Your halfway house was a front for illegal sex workers.
It was an honest exchange for services.
This was the 19th century. There was no honest exchange for anything back then.
And you think there is now? Edgar, please, stay with me.
Poe? Poe? Poe! Is that you? Poe? Oh, thank God. Where are we? What's happening? Is it a dream? What are you doing with that?
There. We've got 15 minutes. What shall we do?
I can't believe you did that.
What?
Come with me.
Where? We've got 15 minutes.
Come with me.
Alrighty. Where are we going, missus?
Poe? Are you really Poe?
Course, Governor. What's the jig?
Poe. This can't be happening. Poe?
Monroe?
Who is she?
That's your question.
Yes, that's a bit strange, Alice. Perhaps should have led with, why are we tied up?
Well, I thought maybe you could ask that.
A lover's kiss, Edgar. Isn't you are not up to snuff?
What's she talking about?
She thinks I'm the real Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, you are named after him.
I'm not Poe. I'm Poe.
What's the plan, Poe?
Get out.
Oh. That was easy.
What shall we do?
Untie him. Where are we now, Poe?
Does it matter?
No.
Everything is full of stars.
And the stars are full of people.
And the people are full of stars.
And we're all within each other.
And we've always known it.
What's that sound, Poe?
Don't be alarmed.
It's beeping.
It's just an alarm.
Oh, Poe, you silly bunny. It's strange, him not being here. I feel silly talking to myself. If he was here, he'd say, "The show must go on, Monroe. Tell them what happened." Listeners, if you're squeamish, take a 5-minute coffee break. Now. For the rest of you, last week, Poe and I were poisoned by carbon monoxide gases. A poor bird got stuck in our central heating flue and sadly passed away. There is no good news, but thanks to the insurance and the build's negligence, our station is now fully funded. I'm not a selfish girl. Everything I do is for the good of others. But it always leaves me alone. I never killed those birds. I never fed those birds. I never put bird food in the flue. And I didn't kill Poe either. The doctor says he'll be fine. They just need to keep him in for a few more days' observation before they can let him out. Go and visit him. Oh, and listeners, one more thing. Radio August is my home now, and I'll do anything to protect it. Anything. Next time on Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
So, what are you saying?
We worked the case ourselves. You be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have it between the dots. I just see the final picture.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Dark Nights.
With Poe and Monroe.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then? Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Monroe. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Monroe. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Fine. Save me?
You.
You said that quickly to get on my good books, didn't you?
No, I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
What?
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead. We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from...
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I drugged his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Paul.
Yvette, I was joking with Monroe.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure. I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time. If it isn't,
The police will take action.
this is the August police we're talking about here. That's 2 guys in DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy then?
So they're useless. The kid will probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police.
Fine. But we still have to do something.
What do you suggest?
Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
That's settled then. Let's talk to the headmistress first. What's her name?
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you. Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker?
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Probably at some young lady's house whose parents are away.
He went missing yesterday, and we had a caller on Radio August who said they'd kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss
How was Joe doing at school?
He was doing as well as he could for a boy.
For a boy?
Boys aren't as clever as girls, academically, though. They don't apply themselves enough, especially in mixed-sex schools.
Is this a mixed-sex school?
Mixed-sex? Yes, it is.
Was Joe being bullied by anyone?
No. Joe's a sporty type. Not sure he'd be easily pushed around.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent, you mean?
Well, I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Umber.
It's Miss Umber.
Miss Umber.
You two, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
What's our next move, Monroe?
Who did she say Joe's teacher was again?
Miss Clay.
If we can find her address, we should visit her.
I think she's staying at the guest house.
Why do you think that? I'm worried about what Frankie said. Is this the right move?
I've no idea.
Let's go and see Miss Clay.
And hope she's at the guest house.
I like making the decisions.
I'm very happy to be woman-led.
I know you are, Poe. I'm gonna talk to Miss Gallagher.
Hello?
It's Alice. Alice Monroe?
From the radio.
Yeah, from the radio.
And what brings you here, Miss Monroe?
One of your guests, actually.
Well, I'm happy to chat, but you will need to help me strip.
Oh. Okay.
A bed.
I like your dress.
It matches my patience. Long and unyielding. If you go around the other side, I find that tends to work best. I'm assuming this is about Miss Clay. She is my only guest.
Yes, the school teacher. One of her pupils has gone missing. Well, being held hostage, actually.
Hostage?
We had a caller on the radio. Someone calling themselves Yvette said that they'd taken this boy, Joe Watts, hostage.
Watts? Oh, yes. The family's been in August for a long time. They manufacture and sell fireworks, of all things.
I love fireworks.
Ghastly things. All that metal in our drinking water makes my thyroid throb just thinking about it.
They're fun though, right?
If you're an unethical hedonist,
I will at home.
do.
Did you ever meet Joe Watts?
Never met him. August High is a grammar school, though, isn't it? So, presumably, he's clever enough or rich enough to be there.
And Yvette?
Yvette. Yes, I did have an Yvette stay here last year. I think her family were just passing through, though. Her mother was an electrical engineer for a big television company. She did fix my reception, though. Do you think that's her?
Was she Britishy?
Oh yes, Britishy. That quintessential accent of the United Kingdom.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay, Miss Monroe, I'm just teasing you. No, she was Russian.
Yvette had a French accent. If you think of anything that might help, please give me a call at the radio station.
Surely you want me to call the police if I notice anything?
I'd rather you called us first, if that's okay.
Do the police know what's going on?
They do. I just think that we have a better chance of finding Joe than they have.
Very well, then. I shall do as I'm told.
Thank you. I know we're going to find him.
Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litterbug.